feel like I've not filmed like this for bloody ages. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Beth. I hope you're all doing really well. And Happy New Year. By the time this goes out, it will probably be 2021. And I hope you liked the new intro. I thought, like, new year, new YouTube, we're going to give it a wee makeover. And yeah, let's just start the year in a positive. Probably tell by the title what this video is going to be. Look at how far I've came as an individual, never mind everything I've went through. This will be the last time I'll look back at 2020. There'll be no looking back, it'll only be looking forward from now on. So let's start, guys. Let's start with the first picture. The first picture is in January the 17th. So, I mean, this picture really sums up me at the start of last year. I was so tired. Like, you look at the bags around my eyes, like, I look like a raccoon. The only nice thing I'd say is, like, I miss my hair like that. Like, how nice does my hair look? It's not styled or anything, but it does. It's yeah, I miss it. I look absolutely done in, shall we say. And I was done in. I had just started for my illness to get investigated here. The next one is 10 days later. That's on the 27th of January. And I was in Rome when this picture was taken, but like if you look in this picture, it's like probably the most prominent where you can actually see the amount of weight I lost. So in this picture I was probably about 8 stone 6, 8 stone 5. For me, that is not a healthy weight at all. I wasn't actually full on weighing myself here because I'd stopped going to the gym by then. I went to Rome for my Nana's 70th. And yeah, I look really frail. Look at the size of my legs and the gap in between them. It's, yeah, worrying. So this was in Rome, obviously. Like, that's my mum, my auntie, my nana and me. We're at the Colosseum, which is funny. And I look healthy here. Do you know why? Because I had makeup on. I had makeup on to cover the bags of my eyes. Like, I'm being so serious. Like, under all that, I looked terrible. Like, I actually looked terrible. I walked 16,000 steps that day. And yeah, I was knackered, like my wee lungs. I honestly praise my wee body because, do you know, it's done me so well. Next one is the 11th of February. Now look at how skinny my face is there. Can you see the weight? Yeah, that's quite bad. And then look how pale my skin is. That's just like another worrying indicator. But I just got my lashes done on this day, so that was like a bonus. I remember like being on the lash table and coughing, and I remember saying to the lash girl, like, I'm so sorry, like I've had this cough for months. She's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, oh god, like that's disgusting. But I couldn't obviously stop. I couldn't stop coughing, but yeah. So this one is on the 13th of February. That's only a few days after the other one. And I was in Amsterdam here. Like, I love Amsterdam so much. It was like, it's like such an amazing place. Like, oh, I can't wait to go back. But again, you could never tell I was ill. The makeup, the lashes, the fact I've gave myself a tan with the foundation. You would never tell I have cancer here, would you? Like, and I pure like that outfit as well. Like, and I just loved like that full Adam lookout. I was at Adam lookout. This one, I look like a ghost. So this is on the 15th of February. And oh my god, I don't even look like the same person. Don't I know? Like, I actually don't even look the same. Like, who is that girl? Like, actually, who is she? Like, look at the bags under my eyes and look at the colour of me. I remember I had a pain, a right stitching pain. Like, I felt like a bad stitch on my right side. All day long. So this one's obviously a wee boomerang. And this is on the 7th of March, so this is us moving into another month. This is me and my best friend. We were out for her birthday. I remember I was just so ill, like so ill. I left at like maybe 10, 11 o'clock because of how ill I felt. And I remember I got in the car with the person who was picking me up and I just burst into tears, and like my makeup was like all black running down my face, and I was just crying so much because I was like, I am physically exhausted, and I was like, I can't even pretend to have a good time on my own best pal's birthday. Like, I can't even kid on that I'm having a good time or the kid on that I'm not in pain. Like, it was just so much that night. I remember like just coming home and crying so much because I was just so sore. This is on the 23rd of March, so by this point I had been diagnosed for 6 days. I was up in respiratory. You can just see my wee pigtails. I put my hair in pigtails because it was just too much to deal with it all in the one go. Cancer diagnosis, I had the fact that I had to wash my hair, dry my hair, and it was just all too much. Like, I just had to wash it and put it in plates because I physically couldn't. I was too tired. The 11th of April, and this was a Saturday because I had got my second load of chemo the day before. So I was just finished my first round of chemo. And the redness I used to get after a day after every chemo, and it was like a chemo flush. It was just like a hotness on my face. It wasn't a rash or anything, like I wasn't sore to touch, and it wasn't painful or anything, it was just like redness. So yeah, that was a weird one. But I was home at this point and being treated as an outpatient, which is good. And then this one is on the 1st of May. So this is the day I cut my hair for me. So obviously we're in lockdown and no hairdressers were opened. I couldn't, like, my hair was falling out. I couldn't go and get it cut professionally. So my mum had to step up to the job and cut my hair into a bob for me. This is honestly my saving grace. Like, if I hadn't done this, I wouldn't have had all my hair. I would recommend one thing to anyone going through the same as what I've went through or anything similar would be to chop your hair short as soon as you can. This is on the 8th of May, and this is like a day that I'm actually going to get chemotherapy. So like, I actually look quite healthy here. This is probably like my second cycle of chemo, and yeah, I was feeling a lot better by this point. You can see my hair is still properly intact, and I'd even put a bit of makeup on to go to the hospital, check me out. This is on the 29th of May, and this was my start of cycle 3 chemo. And I remember this was the day that I got told my PET scan was all clear, so basically it means that my treatment was working, so I had a full response to the treatment, so they didn't need to change my chemo, they actually got to reduce it. So I was told in this day that my chemo would be reduced, and yeah, I wouldn't have 4 chemicals, I'd had 3 chemicals. And it was so good because the 4th chemical is bleomycin, which is actually a jag into your muscle. So they done mine on my bum, which I still have bruises from on my bum. So like, they would put the bleomycin right into your bum, and it was sore. Like, it was sore. I'm talking big jag, like, can't look, and I'm not scared of needles at all, like, at all. I'm talking big needle into your arse, and yeah, into your bum cheek, not your actual bum hole. And this is on the 17th of June, so this was my mum's 50th birthday. Obviously we were still shielding at this point, so the family just came over and we were just all outside, more than 2 meters from each other. We were really safe, and obviously my mum just kind of had to hug me, and she only had me. But do you know, it was actually such a nice day, and like, we put in so much effort as a family and stuff, and like, she just had such a good day. Okay, we're moving into July now, so this is the 1st of July, and yeah, this is not a good picture because I was in hospital. I was actually in the Beatson as an inpatient here, and I had been admitted because I had sepsis basically. So basically what happened was a bit of bacteria got in through my PICC line, which is the line in your arm, and it comes up through it and into your heart. Basically that got infected. Oh, that was the worst I've ever felt my whole life. Like, when they say you've got sepsis, it feels like you're going to die, and I genuinely believed I was going to die. Like, I was telling mum tell her to write down what to do for my funeral and all that. Like, if you've had sepsis, like, you'll definitely know what I'm talking about. Like, it's a feeling that you can't describe unless you've had it. Do you know what I mean? It's so bad. It is like death. It's like you can see death in the corner waiting on you. Like, oh my god, it was horrible. But anyway, at this point I was a lot better. I was on antibiotics. I had to stay in hospital for 10 days on intravenous antibiotics. I couldn't leave, and I didn't have any visitors because COVID, so I was just on my own. And I'm actually eating a cheeseburger off the Teenage Cancer Trust menu, which was actually really tasty. That thing on my hand is to keep my cannula in, if it was in my hand, because they had to rip the PICC line out, obviously, because it was infected with loads of bugs. So this is the 8th of July, so this is like a week after that picture, and I'm back home, and this is when shielding had been lifted, so I could actually go and sit in my best friend's garden. So I went down and we just sat and chatted for days and had some juice, like, I was going to say drinks, but like, not actual drinks. I couldn't drink at that point. Well, this is like the 17th of July, and this is when I got my degree. So I got a 2-1 in zoology from Glasgow Uni, and yeah, like, look at me, I'm pure cheesered, like, no wonder, but like, I didn't even know if I was getting my degree or not. And then it came, and I got a 2-1, and I could not have asked for anything better. Like, couldn't ask for a better result. So this is on the 4th of August, and this was me on the front of the Glasgow Times. I don't know if I'm showing you because you can see it. I was on the front of the newspaper, I was checked for COVID and they told me I had cancer. They thought I was anemic and they were giving me vitamin B12 injections. When I was in getting the injections, I was coughing so much the nurse thought that I had COVID and told my doctor. My doctor obviously knew it wasn't COVID, he'd been investigating it for months and months. And I was going to get a chest x-ray because she's right, it doesn't actually sound right. Here we are today, cancer beaten hopefully. The 14th of August, so by this point we were allowed to like mix with other households and stuff as long as we were like 2 metres and stuff away. Me and my two best friends and my wee surrogate little sister, we went to the beach, we went to Arvin, and yeah, it was just so nice. Like, it's a bit of normality compared to the life that I was living before that. Like, it was so shielded. The 4th of September, so this is like my this picture was actually like my second last chemo, and this was the day that I filmed the vlog Come With Me to Chemo on YouTube. So yeah, like, I remember, like, I was actually okay after this chemo. Like, I feel like, see, thinking about it now, see, thinking about the thought of going to get chemo, it actually makes me want to vomit. Like, it actually makes me feel sick. Like, I can't tell you oh, it makes me feel sick. Right, I'm okay now. This is on the 10th of September and I was at Headsaware Farm Park. I hadn't had my last chemo yet, but it was on its way. And yeah, like, look at that little reindeer. I loved them so much and I called him Buddy. I was like, come on, Buddy. Yeah, again, like, how can you be sad around animals? Like, if you ever want to cheered up, go to Headsaware Farm Park. It's so good. Like, I can't tell you how much I love it. Like, you get to feed the animals and there's just so much to do. Like, I love Headsaware Farm Park so much. 17th of September, this was the day before my last chemo. So you can see my wee pick line in the picture, and I was sleeping in the living room on my mattress because my room was getting decorated at this point. And yeah, like, my friend got me the See Ya Cancer balloon, which I loved so much. Like, it's just amazing. And then my other best friend got me the little bear with her voice in it, and it actually says that because we couldn't hug, that I was to hug the bear. And like, it's just so nice. Like, these things are things that I'm going to keep forever. So this is the 1st of October, so my last chemo's long gone, and I was actually filming my 5 tips for a positive mental attitude video in this. And yeah, look how happy I am. Like, I'm just buzzing that the chemo's done and I'm hopefully on the road to recovery. This is on the 16th of October, so it's my birthday. I had such a good birthday this year, you know that? Like, just my fam and just chilling. Like, it's just been like a weird year, so it was just nice to actually like gather together. And yeah, like, just I look much healthier, don't I? Like, compared to these first pictures. This one's on the 23rd of October, and this was the day that I got told I was in full remission. Oh, there's no feeling like it. I cannot describe the feeling that you get when you get told you're in remission. Well, complete remission, full remission. Your body's had a complete response. There's nothing. So there's nothing on my scans that is abnormal. There's no mass, there's no anything. There's nothing there to suggest that I've ever had cancer on my scans. Which is literally amazing. So it took me 7 months, just over 7 months to get into remission from the start of my treatment, which actually isn't that long if you look at other people's cancer journeys. It was, and it's zoomed past the 9th of November, and obviously I've been in remission for a few weeks now, and at this point I was really struggling because I feel like when you're in remission and when you're in recovery, it's actually a lot harder than being on treatment. When you're on treatment, you've got stuff to focus on, you've got a goal in mind, you've got somewhere to get to, you just need to get to the next chemo, you need to get to the end, you need to get in remission. And see, once you get there, it's kind of like, whoa, I really don't know where I'm going with this. But there's like so many resources and stuff out there. Like, my team at the Beatson are incredible with me, like incredible. This is on the 11th of December, so this isn't even that long ago. Just like, that's just me getting back to normal life, taking my pictures and just starting to love life again. I feel like before my diagnosis, my life was just such a drag. Like, and that sounds really bad, but like, I felt like life was just too tough for me, and understandably now, it was too tough for me. You're not meant to live with a fluid filled lung. No wonder it was too tough for me. But yeah, like just looking at that now, like, and even the fact, like, my body shape and stuff like that, like, it just fills me with so much more happiness, because like I know that, like, I'm keeping on my weight, like I'm keeping on an appetite, like I'm literally getting to a healthy stage every single day. And yeah, like I'm back to doing my workouts, and I'm back to going out walking, I'm back to doing my breathing exercises so that I can retrain my whole body to the way it was before diagnosis. And that is just so amazing. Like 2021, I'm getting back to me. This is on the 17th of December, and like just look at how happy I look there. Like, don't I look happy there? Just so effortlessly happy. I think like when there's no stresses in your life and you don't need to worry about other people, you don't need to worry about what people think of you, when you actually only care about your own opinion of yourself, that's when changes start to happen and you start to think, hold on a minute, we're onto something here. On the 19th of December, I was doing like some exciting things here that I can't really speak about, but yeah, like a really, really proud moment for myself. I'm mad to think how much I've accomplished in such a short space of time. But yeah, big things coming, guys. And this is the last picture, guys. So this is from Christmas Day, and that was just me, my mum, my nana, and my auntie again. And we're all in matching jammies at Christmas. This Christmas is so good because we usually have such a big Christmas, but there's only the 6 of us this year, and it was just nice and quiet. There was no rushing, didn't need to get ready. It was just nice, and it was a nice way to finish the year off. I think after the year I had, if it was like a big thing, I probably would have got emotional and stuff like that. So I think like after the year I had, the Christmas I had was perfect. But see, next year it's going to be extra extravagant, same as New Year. You best believe I'm having a 50-person party at New Year, because New Year's my favourite time. Hope that everyone has a healthy and happy 2021. I just hope you are all okay, and I hope you like the new intro and stuff. Let me know what you think. I'm sending all my love and hugs to everyone, and hope everyone's okay. You know where to go if you're not okay. You can DM me. I'll leave my personal Instagram here. And yeah, you can DM me on any form of social media if you need me. You know where I am. Okay, guys? And yeah, just sending so much love for the new year. So yeah, happy new year, guys, and love you. Thank you so much for watching the video. Bye!